What's the oldest, youngest anyone's ever gone? The most anyone's ever gone up or down, dating wise?
The biggest age gap I've had is 14 years.
Justin?
He was my senior.
Yeah.
Is it?
Because that would be really gross if he was 14 years younger than me.
I thought
For me now, no big whoop. Should that person be 40?
Justin, how about you?
Right?
so I'm trying to think about it. I was 15 and I was dating a 14-year-old. That was weird back in the day, I guess. And then let's see. I was 25. I think the oldest, it's like 5 years older than me. Maybe, and that's dating. There was one lady one time, and I don't know how old she was. I just know she was older.
And had a colostomy bag.
I was young, and she was older, but it was late, and the bar was closing, and she showed me things. I'm always grateful to that young lady, and by young I mean not young lady. She there was no surprising her. There were none of the finishing moves I had. She did not have a counter.
She was like, oh, that one. Yeah.
She's awesome. I'm like, oh, how did you get that in there? I didn't see that coming. That's amazing. Ouch.
Where is she now, do you think?
Oh, she probably did.
Same parking lot, the same bar that you were in.
Oh, I'm sure she died of emphysema, lung cancer, long.
What about you, Todd?
I would say plus or minus like 5 years. Right now, my wife's almost 5 years younger than me. I've had a couple fairly long-term relationships, and the most was like 5.
I feel like that's a safe number.
Well, let's get over 30 years old, like Justin was saying, when it's like, Jerry Lee Lewis is in the Today in History, married his cousin, legit, and she was 13.
Yes.
Dude, you're 30.
First of all, any 13-year-old, questionable. It's your cousin. And of course, it's just like when my grandpa used to say things, my mom would say, oh, he's just from a different time. It's okay. Grandpa's from a different... It used to be okay to do that.
But is it the first cousin or is it the second cousin? That's a different ball game. That debate for later. Welcome to Sweat Socks and All That Sauce with Justin K and Todd, where no sport is off limits and apparently neither is age.
Or relationships with kin.
Gross. Today's debate.
Oh, come on, Kay, you got a hot cousin out there somewhere.
Our special guests, P. Diddy and Jay-Z today. Welcome to Epstein Island.
Oh, my God.
Too soon? I don't know.
Today's
debate.
Hey, you know what? On that, though, it makes 100% sense because, the Epstein thing was horrible, Epstein Island, but you know what? All these rich and powerful people went there and did horrible, horrible things, but here's the thing. Even the dopest club, even the most fun party, it gets old. You gotta have options. So, yeah, were they at Epstein Island? You bet. But then did P. Diddy throw some parties, too? Uh-huh. We'll find, the next, there's got to be 3, 4 more of them where they would bounce around because the same thing over and over again, it just gets old and crusty.
I'm waiting for the day where the guy who played Barney is ousted for having sex parties as well.
The guy who played Barney? The dinosaur.
Yeah. Instead of white parties, they were the purple parties.
That's some sort of replicating here today with his Vikings.
God. Thank you. Yeah, okay. I was not the one who threw the Barney parties, okay? I did not put on the purple dinosaur head and have minors, pleasure me. That is not what I did. As far as anybody knows.
Did you sing the song?
I love you. You're gonna love me.
Since the last episode,
you can't see.
Since the last episode, have you learned to fling your balls over your shoulder?
I've been working on it, Todd. It's just been too damn cold. I can't get enough stretch elasticity to get them. I just keep hitting myself in the face.
The next kiss cam alternative is going to be going around and showing all of the kids that Barney would have loved.
Oh, that is brilliant, Kay.
Yeah,
that is fucking brilliant. You may have trumped Justin already, I'm counting on him for this episode. I guarantee you.
I thought you were gonna go with sack cam. Like it's just like, all right, show all the old balls now and guess the age.
Archaic.
Ooh, guess the age.
Based on balls.
It's the Archaic hairy gumdrop cam. Sponsored by Justin, who's it sponsored by? You gotta have a sponsor like we do.
Of course you do. I don't know, dots.
Because that's the market they're searching for. Geriatric old men for dots. Come on, dude.
Chewy candy from time to time. Well, I mean, because gumdrops are that's too old. Nobody likes a gumdrop, but dots are delicious. And we're going to tie this in somehow. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I'm just curious to find out who the next celebrity is who was like hosted one of those parties. And I'd also like to say that I never attended any of these celebrity crazy orgy parties, which means that I'm just not that famous. So, you've made it when you get invited to one of those. I'm not saying I would partake. I'm just saying that you get invited to one of those parties like, oh, crazy shit about to happen. So you leave. See, I mean, you didn't partake, but you can say like, oh, yeah, I was at that party.
There's a couple celebs that are going, see, told you. Watched a clip the other day, Cat Williams.
I think Denzel Washington even said he's like, he used to go to Diddy
Anna
parties.
Reeves.
There was a time of night where it was time to go.
See, that's real gross. Blech. Right. Today's debate. Best kiss cams or kiss cam alternatives at sporting events. And we each had to come up with our own creative ones. But I think that I just came up with mine.
That was brilliant.
And that was brilliant. Thank you. Before we get into the debate, Todd, can you please give us the latest news?
Shit, it's on the printer. Hang on. I told you I was running.
It's on the printer.
Todd, I can send you a facsimile if you need.
I like how he prints it.
Yes. Well, once the teletype is done, I will have it sent to you via Western Express, Western Union. I think the Pony Express is running behind. So here, dash, dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, 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 dash, dot. There. This is where we, you know what? Hold on a second. I think I have, let me find it. Here it is.
We should just play this music during his news segments all the time. I like
Ladies and
it.
gentlemen, Todd has returned from the printer. Glorious.
He's looking over his notes.
Yes.
There's 84 pages.
Are you going to highlight the important parts? Do you have those little...
I'm about to stroke out. I haven't had my blood pressure meds in 3 weeks, and I got an appointment day after tomorrow. So there's that.
What is that?
Todd, do you need to borrow blood pressure meds? And by the way, by borrow, I mean I'm going to sell them to you in an enhanced
I
rate.
know, right? Fuck fentanyl. I need some amlodipine, losartan, and lisinopril, and some Damodol.
I didn't know the black market in our podcast was going to be blood pressure meds. Oh, wait till I get to the cholesterol meds, Todd.
Mercifully, you do not have to do that.
I don't have to have
I
those
can't
yet,
wait. I can't wait to stock up for when I'm old.
right? Oh, it's the best. Oh, we're going to be crushing those up and snorting cholesterol meds so we can have a steak dinner. Yeah.
And we're going to throw some of those wacky parties where we played Cards Against Humanity and watch hockey, get drunk, and snort.
My mouth, all the games,
Yes.
and snort lisinopril. Oh! Oh, this sporting event is getting a little tense. I don't know how it's going to end up. Todd, hand me the lisinopril bumps. Oh, did you mix some amlodipine in that? Oh, that's good burn. Let's check the print. Let's check the BP. Oh, 121 over 80. Yeah.
I went to the dentist yesterday, and I was 154 over 98, which
That's not
I've
good.
been higher on both. But
Oh my God.
Hey, are you at an age yet where you know what blood pressure is good?
I know something over 80 is good, right?
120
Something
over 80 is
80,
like, hey, you're
right? 120 over 80 is normal, right?
Yeah, but you want the low number there to be lower than 80. A lower than 80 is good, and
Oh.
120 you want lower as well. So
Todd, give us our news, please.
RBF, see, in action. And you got a lot of shit going on in your life, and I'm
We're
sympathetic.
excited to be here, Kay.
I'm very excited to be here. This is the highlight of my week.
That's sad.
I know.
All right. Since we're
You're
doing
the only person who can say that, by the way, Kay. That includes people who actually listen to this program.
a reported 72,000 fans showed up at MetLife Stadium yesterday, which was Sunday, to watch the New York Giants lose to the New Orleans Saints in heartbreaking fashion. The fans also got to see an airplane that flew over the stadium, dragging a banner behind it, addressing the owner of the Giants team that read, "Mr. Mara, enough. Please fix this dumpster fire." The Giants are now 2-11. One of their two victories came against my Seahawks, which, if it doesn't work out, I will be so fucking pissed.
And it wasn't like it was close, Todd. Like, they got outplayed that day.
Thank you.
Do you imagine, like, if you're at the stadium and you see the play, oh, cool, like the anthem is happening and you think that we're about to have the flyover. I wonder if it's a stealth bomber this time or an F-16. No, it's just a plane with a prop on the front, and behind it comes a sign throwing shade on the owner. That's way better than the stealth bomber, by the way, if you're a Giants fan.
The Giants are suffering through an 8-game losing streak, and when asked about the Fix the Dumpster Fire banner, the head coach, Brian Daboll, probably not there for long, responded by saying, quote, "Look, we've won 2 games. I'm not happy either," end quote.
That would be me as a head coach. I'm just like, listen, I don't know. I hate it as well. I wouldn't even know what to say. What else do you say?
You know who probably paid for that? Daniel Jones. Because Daniel Jones got that big-ass contract, which they had to honor. They release him. He's all pissed. He's got $100 million with nothing but time on his hands. No other team is going to pick him up. Eventually, the Vikings did, by the way.
Yeah.
He's like, why don't I spend a little money on something fun? Let's have some fun, kids. And, man, what a memorable way to spend some money.
I like that.
And meanwhile,
A little bit,
Saquon
a
Barkley's like, gonna go.
Yeah, you know, the thing about Saquon Barkley, not that we want to talk too much about sports on this podcast, God forbid, but Saquon Barkley is having an MVP season, but he wouldn't, if he was in New York, he wouldn't. He'd just be regular shitty guy on the Giants. Like, it took him going to Philadelphia to a good team with a good offensive line so he could actually be Saquon Barkley. That's like if Sam Darnold were on the Giants this year, we wouldn't be talking about Sam Darnold as MVP of the league, motherfuckers!
Yeah, thanks for not starting him this week, asshole.
I don't care anymore. I told you, Todd.
I
Todd
know.
actually legitimately in our fantasy league that I don't give a shit about because it was rigged and it's all dark web bullshit anyway. Todd had to text say, "Hey, you got like half your team is on a bye," and I went, "I don't care." And he said,
You started Darnold and Devontae. You would have beat Tater Tot, the #1 team. That guy sucked donkey dicks, and Kay finished ahead of me, and I am the second top scoring guy because of bullshit like you.
Well, you know,
I'd like to point out that my team had the most points scored against, so I'm in the toilet because of that.
No,
bullshit.
you're not the most. Guess what? I'm second most scored against. And the guy that has scored the most points is the most scored against.
I see. This is the last time I checked was probably 4 or 5 weeks ago. When
Week 3.
I would have started Darnold had I thought about it and or cared, Todd. If I knew that your playoff hopes were alive in the balance because of my roster moves, I would have benched everybody.
Have you begun
creamy titties in our future there just enough?
That's what I was going to ask. Have you began purchasing your whipped cream? Because I guarantee you that if you got them now, they would be like a 2-for-1 deal, and you might save some money.
Oh, money is no object in this. It's not at all. And anyway, I'm going to have to buy some for the holidays. I'm sure Christmas, New Year's, there'll be some whipped cream that's involved. So, but I'm thinking about this. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to whip that cream myself. I think I might just go and get myself some heavy whipping cream, and I think I might whip it till there's nice peaks in it, and then
After you've glittered your balls.
Oh, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Ooh, speaking of that, would that make a very good alternative kiss cam?
Glitter
Show us
ball
your
cam?
best glitter balls. Glitter ball cam.
Harkening back to last episode, I did bring my washer ball, Justin. So
Look at
Oh,
that.
the washer
How do you
ball.
fit that in your ass? That is incredible.
Need a big ass.
No, it just takes.
it'll kind of compress a little bit.
You need a compressed till it gets in there, and then it pops open. That's
I wouldn't know.
where you hit the pleasure factory.
Sir.
Oh my God.
We like to call that the reset button where I come from up there.
I don't know why we pretend this is a sports podcast. I think we should just admit that this is a sex podcast.
It shouldn't be,
And
Kay,
move
but you
on.
guys keep going there. I was just talking about Saquon Barkley and Sam Darnold. Todd then deep dives into fantasy football, which, of course, then you immediately get into, like, talk about me putting whipped cream on myself. Y'all fucking perverts here. I'm just trying to talk sports.
You made the
It was
bet.
the bet.
It was a great bet. It was funny as shit.
I'm really sad that I don't get to do it because I'm in such good shape.
Hey, Kay, I'll let you. You can.
Oh, should we do it together?
Yeah,
Hold
why not?
hands?
God.
Why not?
So
We'll do it at the
guys,
same
my blood pressure's 180 over 150. Can't make it.
Oh, Todd, don't worry. I've got
you-
lisinopril sprinkled into my whipped cream. Just lick it off. Just lick it off right here. You'll be better.
Oh God. Oh, you're gonna have to do like a TikTok video of you like getting it all ready, and it's gonna
Which
be
means
epic,
you have
and I'm-
to make a TikTok account.
I think I have one,
Justin.
but I'll need to figure out how to make a tick and or talk.
Oh, it's all right. Just send me all the video, and I'll.
Oh, no. I don't want you editing
Social
this.
media.
Yeah. I've seen the fake news you generate. No, thank you. I'd like to make this above board. Thank you very much.
Last episode,
Okay.
Kay's like, I'm on Facebook. I was like, Kay, what's Facebook? Because I'm old. I'm on Facebook and X, Twitter, wherever it is. And that's about as far as I can go. Now, my son does TikTok and all this. He shows me stuff.
Where did this accent come from? My son, he does TikTok
When you start talking about
and all
social
this
media
shit.
stuff,
Came from Bale Breaker Brewing in my hometown of Moxie, Washington.
the High Camp, it's great beer. By the way, go have a High Camp at High Camp. Shout out to White Pass if you want to sponsor this.
I have been trying to get to today's debate for a very long time. So let's get to it, shall we? Glitter balls. Would that make a good alternative kiss cam?
You would have to have a lot of people ahead of time doing glitter balls. I mean, either they need to know that you're doing the glitter ball cam, or it has become such a sensation since we suggested it on this podcast that everybody's doing it.
Yeah, that's fair. It would take a lot of planning. Okay, so maybe that wouldn't work.
No. I think more just get a picture of somebody's glitter balls and then try to guess whose they are.
Wouldn't it be fun though? Like they pop it on. It's like, oh, the kiss cam, and everyone's like, oh, we don't know where the camera's at, and then all of a sudden you're on the jumbotron. But when you're surprising people, and they go, all right, we're cranking up the glitter ball cam, and the one guy whose balls in the 18,000 seat arena is like, all right, man. I never
Here's
got
my
that.
chance. Here's my chance.
I waited my whole life for this time to shine.
No one's ever asked.
and it's Justin in the crowd.
Of course it's me. I'm the only one doing it. So here's the thing, though. If, say, there is a kiss cam going on and it points to me, I'm going to go like I'm going to kiss the person next to me and then all of a sudden jump up on my seat and just drop my trowel and flingle my jingle balls. So that, again, it was the kiss cam, but sorry, you didn't get what you expected. What you got was much better.
I like that. What are some your favorite kiss cams or kiss cam alternatives that you have liked to see?
I think the kiss cam is stupid.
You think the kiss cam is stupid?
It was cool at
Why?
first, and now it's all orchestrated, especially the NBA, where they.
Just like the product on the court, Todd. Everything's rigged
Yeah.
better.
You're not wrong, sir. where they do these like proposals. Kay, you brought up is our marriage proposals at sports stadiums tacky. Not 100%, but now they're doing these faux, like the guy gets on his knee and opens the thing, and the girl's like, no, and everybody goes, "Ugh." It's all staged. It's all bullshit now. If it's legit, I'm all right with that.
If the kiss cam, the problem with the kiss cam is they always point it at what is probably a couple. You need to find the couple and then find like the couple next to them. And then you point it like half of each couple is in the cam. So now they have to look away from their significant other to the person that they don't know. Now it's go time. Now it's fun.
I'd like to, but I got some high camp right here.
Yeah.
I don't want to be at low camp after the game.
And also, I feel like it discriminates because, you know what? It's not as woke as it should be in 2024, 2025. They always find like a man and a woman. Why can't you just point it at two dudes? There's a lot of homosexuals in America. Why can't we assume that some of them are? And you know what? Fun and games to see if the two guys are or aren't. Doesn't matter. Will they kiss?
Should we take bets as well? Oh, yeah, I like that.
And might I also point out that, to be fair, let's make sure we point it at pairs of ladies, too. Now we're really talking. We are cooking with gas.
And then the intermission or the end of quarter for the last 20 minutes when they're just doing all women kiss cam.
Yeah. It's like I always thought.
They're not even showing the game. They're just showing women
just
making out all.
And that's on TBS. Like, they're not even showing the game nationally on television anymore. They're just showing the girl-on-girl kiss cam and getting the best ratings the NBA has ever seen.
It's like the crawl at TV news. It just throughout the rest of the game on the Jumbotron, there's a little kiss cam going on.
But then we've got like a red zone alert. Two hottie boom bodies are at the Nuggets Celtics game. Click over quick to see if they make out or not. This is compelling sports television.
Scott Hansen. Is it Scott Hansen?
Yeah.
Red Zone. Coming up, 7 hours of kiss cam coverage starting now.
Right? I mean, I always thought Brokeback Mountain was a really good movie, but why did they never make a sequel and make it about ladies? I bet you they would be a box office smash.
It definitely would. It would be porn for women.
I will give you the funniest banner or sign I have ever seen at a game. As I'm rocking my Mariners stuff. Ken Griffey Jr. played for the Mariners for a long time. Went to the Cincinnati Reds. Was there for many years. He finally came back to Seattle, interleague play. And Jr. is beloved in Seattle, even though he kind of comes back. I was at that game. I was like, I just see Junior one more time in person. Some guy, gal, out in right field, hung a gigantic banner that said, Griffey, I don't know how to quit you.
That's so nice.
Aww.
Beautiful.
And if you didn't know Brokeback,
Oh, I really like that.
it was a man crush.
Yeah, it's so sentimental.
Man crush.
It's beautiful. God, now I wish
really
I'd make a
like
sequel
that.
to Brokeback Mountain, but make it about
Ken Griffey Jr. and this random guy.
no, and Todd. I mean, we changed the story just slightly.
We add another body.
Todd, you're up in the mountains. You're camping with Ken. We've had a fire, some whiskey. He is the greatest. Is there a chance? He makes the first move.
Do I get an autographed jersey or bat afterwards?
I think that goes without saying. Oh, you're going to get an autographed bat. That's for sure.
Now we're negotiating.
Todd's like, can you just sign that first real quick?
Before you put it in your quote-unquote trophy case?
Yes.
Thank you. Ooh. Used a little too much pine tar there, buddy. Think we could use some spit instead.
Right, so we've digressed. Justin against kiss cams. I'm bored of it as well. Todd, you seem to be pretty okay with it.
I am, other than the faux, the fake, the stage.
Yeah, the fake stuff. The fake stuff.
It's cute once
Now-
or twice, and then all right, we get it.
Then it gets old.
He's
now
romantic. God's a romantic. It's just what it is.
That's very sweet, Todd. Now, they're doing Kiss Cam like alternatives now on the Jumbotron, so they're doing a bunch of different things. They've got like the Snapchat filter thing, which is pretty good. That one makes me laugh a lot. What's another one? Oh, the sitcom lookalikes.
Yeah,
those are really good. I really like those.
Especially when all of a sudden, like, there's somebody who actually is the...
It was Bob Odenkirk the other day. They're like, who looks like Jimmy McGill from Breaking or Better Call Saul? And he's actually at the Ottawa Senators game. And he's just like, and he's growing his mustache out to kind of be incognito. But they knew he was there, right?
It's so good. It's so clever.
I like it.
It's so clever. Who do you think if we were to be at a game and they were to do a sitcom or a movie star lookalike and they got to you, who do you think they would compare you to?
Are you asking like us or are we going to like pick each other?
Ooh.
Or both.
Or both.
I would say.
Well, Todd is definitely what's the guy's name? The chameleon.
Ferris Bueller. Oh, Billy Bob.
Billy Bob Thornton. Todd is Billy Bob Thornton.
Ferris Bueller.
You think you look like Ferris Bueller? I love you.
I have heard an old woman who was 20 years older than me say I look like James Woods. Do you guys know James Woods, the actor?
Yes, you kind of got that schmarmy look. Absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going Billy Bob Thornton for Todd.
I don't see it, but hey.
I'm staring at him and I'm in his dreaminess. I'm trying to figure out which one. Oh, I'm gonna say like he's a younger, hotter Scott Baio. Charles and Todd's in charge of our days and our nights.
If I got to Christina, not Applegate, Nicole Eggert, who wound up on Baywatch. Yes. We used to cruise home from high school to watch Charles in Charge, not because Willie Ames was uber Christian, the goofy guy, not because of Chachi. We want to see Nicole Eggert walk in. Ooh.
Wasn't it funny how you grew up?
We didn't have a spank bank back in the day, like because of the internet. It was all just here.
And then Baywatch came along, and all of a sudden your favorite was in a bathing suit running slowly down the beach. It just, what a time to be alive. Kids today don't understand.
And we all want to be...
love Yasmin Bleeth.
Yasmin Bleeth. We all want to be David Hasselhoff, not because you can't Hasselhoff, not because he was the guy with the cool-ass kit Knight Rider car. It's like, dude, this guy's got the best job in the history of the world, man.
He's like the Hugh Hefner of the beach. He's just got all of these beautiful women. And then the one, like, bony one with the short hair that they had to throw in.
I feel like Justin's look-alike, but it's not a sitcom or anything. I feel like if we put a red plaid shirt on you and we gave you a little bit more hair, I think, and then shaved your beard.
Okay, beard. All right, thank you. I was worried first.
No, even better. Keep the beard. Wait, does he have a beard? Right, I was trying to go for the brawny guy, but if you shaved.
The paper towel guy?
The paper towel guy.
I'm more like Mr. Clean with a beard at this point. But
I know what I'm bringing to this.
And then I was going to go, wait, Mr. Clean with a beard.
It's okay. People tell me I look like Zach Brown, and then Zach Galifianakis, and then Jack Black. Whatever fucking bearded guy was like the hot guy. Now by hot I mean like the fat funny guy. They're like, oh, you look just like fill in the blank. Have you seen Jack Black lately? Fuck you, people who said I look like Jack Black. My God, I love Jack Black. He's hilarious, but I don't. Am I that homely?
No.
Do you boss? Do you keep your paper towel in or next to your nightstand?
The brawny man's just staring at him.
I jam them into my sock. That way, so they're all in a nice, easy spot. Easy clean.
Easy clean up.
That's why I love this man. Efficiency, planning ahead, thinking it through.
Where did you think we got the name for this podcast? Sweat socks and all that sauce. Where do you think that came from?
Yeah, it's definitely an innuendo. This podcast was doomed to be just sexual content from the beginning.
Because that's when we came up with the name. I was like, yeah, absolutely, I do that. Actually, I've got a couple of socks you can take a picture of and put up in the corner there. Generated. Thank you. There's a
What
reason
does the whole...
they're standing, like, you know.
Right, Justin?
Oh, those are dried. Petrified socks.
I have a 19-year-old son. Trust me.
You know.
It's current. This is a current event.
Yes. There's not a sweat sock or banana peel in your house that is safe.
Hey, give me another decade and let's check our notes. Compare our notes. Young Noah's like, wow, this is a...
I've got a question that deals with this, so it's not dealing with our debate at whatsoever. During American Pie, when that came out, was that true? Did a lot of guys really try to have intercourse with an apple pie?
I don't like
or did
apple
they just
pie,
say they did?
so I couldn't have even got hard if I tried. The apple pie is my least favorite pie. So if it were a different pie, coconut cream, perhaps.
What if it was a Jersey Mike sub with extra mayonnaise?
It's so hard because I'm not sure. Like, I want to eat you, but I want to make love to you, and I don't want to make love to you then eat you. Do I?
Yes, I think you might. I think you've reached that point.
Oh, if Jersey Mike's would sponsor this program, my God, that's why you get the giant sub. Half for you, half for me. Both of us get fed. You know what I'm saying?
Both of us get fed. Oh my God. Let's get back to our debate.
Is this even a debate at this point?
I don't even know. You guys haven't said what mine would be. Who might, like, if somebody were
You're
to pop
supposed to come
up.
up with your own.
No, we're coming up with each other's.
Oh, okay.
I know I'm looking really awful today, so don't judge it based on how I look right now.
Kind of like an older Judy Garland.
She had the ruby red slippers. Now they're kind of pukey and probably in a landfill somewhere.
Yeah.
An older Judy Garland. You know what? I'll take it.
It's not bad.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
I'll send you a picture, and then you can tell me based on that photo which one you think I would.
Can you put do the hair and wear like the Wizard of Oz dress just so?
Oh my goodness! What if it was like it showed the lion, and then it went to the crowd and found somebody that looked exactly like the lion?
Okay, that's brilliant.
That happened to me
What? Go. What?
at Disney World. I'm at I think the Monsters Inc. It's not even a ride, it's a show. And we're sitting there, and they're like, to kill time before the show starts, they're like pointing oh, who's this? And they show like different characters from Disney. And then, they find somebody in the crowd. And honest to God, it was Sully from Monsters Inc. And they fucking put the camera on me.
Are you real?
Yes. To be
my
fair, at
God.
that point, my beard was about this big.
Yeah.
So I went.
You are.
Yeah.
You are Sully from Monsters Inc. You are.
You're the kid from Monsters Inc., whatever her name is.
Boo. Yeah, that's fine. She's super cute.
She's annoying as shit.
Now, I know a lot of places do this. I think the Atlanta Braves, it's like, I think they were like the ones that maybe either started or the ones that were most famous for it or something. But at every Detroit Lions game, they do the Cub Cam
I
or
love
the
that one.
Simba Cam, the Lion Cam.
They hold up their kid, right?
Yes. So, but it works so well with the Detroit Lions for obvious reasons, right? And it's just prime. And I love it when these drunk assholes are holding up their babies and swaying.
I know. So they'll keep doing it until somebody drops their shit.
Yeah, they'll do it till somebody drops their child, and then they're like, "Oh, I guess we can't do that anymore."
You're not wrong. That's a good pick.
Did you? So let's go around. Did you come up with any kiss cam alternative ideas?
Well, first of all, I think Would it work everywhere? No, but at some events it would. The flash cam. I mean, you've been to a concert where the lady's up on the guy's shoulders and, they're flashing them for the world to see, right? And, the camera always finds them in the crowd. Why can't we have that at sporting events? Especially like after halftime, once people are good and liquored up, flash cam. And the thing is, it can be guys, it can be ladies, it can be old guys and it doesn't matter. Anybody can get shown up on the flash cam, and then the crowd can like cheer or boo, like just like yeah or no, and then it's up to them to decide if they want to do it or not. I think that would be gold.
And all you got to do is run out of school on the Jumbotron for like 3 or 5 seconds. Flash cam. You might want to turn away or shut your eyes, but this is about to go down.
Yeah. And we run before this program. Yeah.
Or if you do it for people over 60 years old, you can call it the fried eggs hanging off a nail cam.
Well, the thing is that if you go and say like, some senior citizen types, they can flash and all you see is just, you don't see the actual like end of there's no.
No, because they're tucked into her trousers.
Yeah, they're just on the ground now. They're among the peanut shells. It's fine. Yeah, I think it'd be fine. How about this? The hot or not cam. And again, boos or cheers.
Everyone was
all you're doing is creating just very, very bad mental health issues.
I thought you were saying creating a buzz in the crowd and people cheering.
You're mostly right, and everybody has mental health issues anyway, so fuck it. Let's roll.
Let's all appreciate that we all are broken and we could fix it by laughing together or cheering or not. How about this one, Kay? Cougar cam. Especially now, you're talking about how the Lions have the Simba cam. WSU sporting events, Todd, Cougar cam. You find the plastic hot divorcee next to the boy toy out on a play date, and maybe they are, maybe they aren't. It doesn't matter. You can be like, that's my son. That's my son.
Like, yeah, sure.
And it's a little more softer and acceptable than the MILF cam. So it's the Cougar cam. No, we're the Cougars. Come on, man.
Yeah, it works out. And finally, I have one last one, and I've seen this before at sporting events where like they'll point the camera at like a celebrity in the crowd, and then they're drinking beer, so they'll get up and chug it. Why not the chug cam? You find the person who just got back to their seat with a $15 beer, and you make them fucking chug that thing right there.
Yes, I am here for that.
I hope I get on the chug cam. I'm excited.
I am here for that. We need to patent that. That is ours. The chug cams.
You heard it here
brought
first.
to you by Sweat Socks and all that.
And
stuff.
you can get away
Justin's Sweat Socks.
You can get away with chug cam because it doesn't say chug beer cam.
Yeah, it could be a $9 giant Diet Coke, whatever. You got to drink it all.
Oh my God! Imagine if that was like a ginger ale that somebody just went
Verner's
and bought.
ginger ale. Oh.
And they had to chug 15 ounces of this thing.
Blow out their esophagus. Now there's a lawsuit, Kay. You're ruining it.
I think that one's my favorite, though, that you've come up with, Justin. Todd, what about you?
Justin and I, today, as of this recording, we're in the presence of greatness. One of the top 100 greatest pugilists in the history of the sport of boxing. His name is Roy Jones Jr.
We got to interview him today. Not this podcast. No, God, no.
Well, I tried to get his
thanks for the content, guys.
We did try to steer him.
I tried to get him as close as I could, but he did answer, and I even told him I'm one of virtually everybody on the planet right now trying to do a fucking lame podcast, and our topic today is going to be, kiss cams in stadiums, but he's a boxer, and he's a promoter now, and I said, Roy, I offered up first, like, can we have a GoPro on a boxer's hat? The amateurs still wear headgear, so that all of us sitting at home can see what it looks like to have some big motherfucker just punch us right in the goddamn face. And he goes, no. He goes, yes. But he goes, here's what's better.
Honestly speaking, what I think would be even better is we put a cam on the referee.
I was thinking that too.
He's right there by everything. Now you get to see the shots from both fighters, not just one. Right. So I love it if we put it on the referee. That's something we might think about in the future because we already got Roy working the corner.
Yeah.
Roy commentating.
Mm-hmm.
Next time we're going to have Roy working the corner, Roy commentating, and Roy doing a concert in a mission. Legends going to make sure that happens, right?
And then the next you're going to hold up the...
No, I ain't going to hold it wrong, Roy. You can hang that up.
There you go. Wow, what a legend. Legend. What a great idea. Again, patented by Sweat Socks and All That Sauce.
Yes, because he said, I want this. And I was like, Justin, you're still going to be the multi-billionaire. I'm going to be the half-billionaire. Kay, you're approaching billionaire status.
I think I'll just be there. I'll be that girl that is walking around with those signs that says, round 1.
You're 5-inch
Round.
Lucy or Eileen. Let's give it up. And
Okay, those women are stunning. Just saying.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. And by the way, I'm on board with us taking that idea, Todd.
yeah.
Unless Roy Jones Jr. wants it, then we can give it to him because I do not want to be on Roy Jones Jr.
You were threatening Tyson last podcast.
Yeah, Tyson's old and you saw what Mike Tyson is capable of. I don't know what Roy Jones Jr. is still capable of, but I was in his presence earlier today. I'll tell you what, the man is still in pretty good shape, and he looks pretty spry. And also, I made a joke about how I was still kind of terrified of him, and he kind of laughed and gave me the he fucking should be. You know?
I had to wiki him today. He's almost my age. I'm 50. I'll be 54 in a couple weeks. He's 56. And
he looks like he's 36, and you look like you're 60.
I wish that there was a sound cam thing so people could do a burping competition, a burp competition cam or something. Or a fart one. That would be also pretty good, but I think you might be gambling with people shitting themselves. And that's just messy.
how about this? I haven't really put too much, obviously, thought into it. What about the pee cam? It's right outside the restroom. You get somebody going in, you get somebody coming out. Hey, everything worked out all right. And, people are on a mission when they go in there. Mm. Sometimes the most strangest confrontations occur in the public restrooms where you're like, oh, hey, what about just a lavatory cam?
The lav cam.
I feel like that's the lav cam, but I feel like that's just kind of
But it's on the outside. Not in.
But what are we seeing, though?
Well, I think we all know what it feels like to have to go in and what we feel like when we come out.
Oh, so when you see people going in and they're rushing in or running in.
And then you have encounters. I certainly have in the lavatory.
The other night, I was out at a bar. I walk in. I'm just freshening up my face a bit. And this woman walks out of the toilet and she just goes, "I'm so fucked." And I said, "Oh, what's wrong?" And she goes, "I am just so drunk." And I said, "Oh, what'd you drink tonight?" And she said, "Wine and vodka."
Together?
Said, not a good mix. And then she goes, "And I've already made out with 2 guys and I don't know who they are." And I was like, "Well, you know what, girl? Sometimes you just got to get it." I don't want to get it, though. I don't want to get it. And then she walked away.
That's why we need lav cam.
Lav cam. I like this.
Was she having a vodka cran wine, a red wine vodka punch, a Tito spiced wine sipper? I'm just looking. There are actually cocktails where you can mix wine and vodka. Sweet Jesus. Todd, why haven't we done this?
Based on her...
Poor boy Boilermaker, which was red beer and Vodak.
Yeah.
Based on her status of drunkenness, I do not think that is what she was doing at all.
What could be kind of fun, though, with lav cam is you see somebody going in, and then you start a timer, and then you have people guess how long it's going to take them to go in and out.
And win a prize. Sponsored by...
Yep, there you go.
Sweat Socks and all that
stuff. Get 1,000 air miles.
Yeah, screw Mariners trivia. Let's do the lav cam. Let's see how long it takes Todd to get in and out of there.
Guess if they're having a poop or not.
Yeah, right? Or maybe their prostate is enlarged and they're just going to have to really, really struggle just to get a couple of drips out. We don't know when they go in when they're going to come out.
Ooh, or are they going into barf?
Yeah, right. There's no way to rig the system unless you know the person who's going in and have their entire backstory. Otherwise, you're shooting into the wind blindly.
These are all such great ideas.
God, I wish we should own a sports franchise.
I think we definitely should. I think we've all given some wise words of wisdom here, but Justin, do you have any more that you would like to share with the crew?
I don't even know if anybody needs more wisdom than we have bestowed upon them.
I generally don't think so. I think we've given so much wisdom today.
We can just end on a high note if you want. Fuck, I don't care.
I didn't even get okay, I'll send it to you. I, again, am the carrot top of this podcast. And I legitimately wanted to regale y'all with
Some other props.
no.
Todd has so many props.
Real. I because Roy Jones Jr. was in today, and I'm such a boxing fan, and he is easily one of the 100 greatest fighters of all time.
Oh, 90s, early 2000s. He's
So I wanted to throw down with my Apollo Creed, Rocky
What is
Balboa.
happening? What is happening? What is he putting on his head? What is he putting on his head? What is
But-
this?
This is what makes the man. Got my little shitty faux boxing gloves.
He has so
Dang.
many props.
But I wanted to do this so bad. I wanted to come on before you guys got on with. I want to have bare chest. I even have the bullshit necklace. It's a little pair of boxing gloves there.
Apollo.
The box. Jeez, Apollo Creed. And look, he's gotten out the American flag.
Oh,
Little robe thing.
Do you even have the Apollo Creed robe?
Todd, how many toys do you have?
wanted to just start this podcast with this and be kind of quasi bare chested and kind of throw up a.
Oh my goodness.
I wish you had been wearing that when Roy Jones Jr. walked into your studio.
accurate.
If I hadn't been almost stroking out, I would have done it. And he would have probably said, no, thanks. We're
I'm done.
out of time.
He's done. Never mind. Give away the tickets. We're boxing tomorrow night. Okay.
Oh my goodness. I think Todd shared enough wisdom for the universe just now. Thanks for joining Sweat Socks and All That Sauce with Justin K and Todd and our hero, Apollo Creed. If you'd like to watch the show on YouTube, follow us on socials at SweatSocksPod. And if you want to chime in, feel free to send us an email. I think we've gotten one from my dad at sweatsockspodcast@gmail.com. Until next time. Until next time.
Is your dad bored with us? Is your dad bored with us by now?
No, he still listens to us when he's at the gym. And he giggles like an idiot while he's working out.
God bless him.
Love him. Oh, stay sweaty, everybody. Stay sweaty.
Sweat Socks and All That Sauce is hosted by Todd Lyons, Kay White, and Justin Michaels.
Our theme song made by Pat Leonards.
And the album artwork is by Mike Willis.